Okay, well, I'm here. I'm at Hunt Electric right now, and my interview is in about 20 minutes. I wanted to get here early just so that I could kind of get my bearings, and so that I could kind of just share what I'm feeling right now, which is, I think it's not nervousness, because I've heard that like being anxious and being excited are the same emotion. It's just how you interpret them is what's the difference. And so right now, I think I'm just feeling very excited. And it's crazy to think of how far I've already come in just this physical location. The first time I ever came to Hunt Electric, I didn't even know that it was Hunt Electric. I was working my first job back when I was like 20, like my first real job, which was doing outside sales for an amazing company. And I would just be tasked with figuring out what businesses to go drop by. I would go drop by them, drop off some cookies and say, hey, do you want to do some corporate events with this company? And just driving here, I remember this is one of the spots that I dropped off cookies. And I know no one will ever remember that because it was years and years ago, but that was the first time that I've been in this parking lot. The second time I was in this parking lot was about a year ago, and this is when I was really thinking about, making the jump into becoming an electrician. And one thing that I always know is, like, if you just kind of dry apply for things, you'll always be overlooked 99% of the time. And so kind of one of the secret sauces that I found in life, especially when you're trying to find a job or a new opportunity, is if you just show up. Depending on the industry, don't do it if you're trying to be a doctor or a lawyer, but if you just show up, people tend to remember you. So I remember sending in my application. I remember showing up here, and I remember asking, hey, is this person here today? And I had a meeting with them. And don't do this unless you're very charismatic and you can really just like play off of people's reactions. But the very nice receptionist said, no, like they don't really work, they work remote, but do you have their email? And I was like, can I get that? And so that is how I first got in contact with this team in the first place about a year ago. And so now this is the third time that I am in this parking lot, and the third time of things I feel like has a meaning, like the third time's a try type of things. And so right now I'm just figuring out how I want to share my story with this guy that I'm going to be interviewing with. Because if it was him in his seat, because he probably woke up, he has a million things to do today, and I'm just a small blip on his radar. And I don't want to come off as, fake. I don't want to come off as like, hey, this is like my final opportunity to do something like this. I want to share my authentic story with this guy. Like, I just want to say, hey, like this is what I meant to do in my life, and like, please help me kickstart my journey. So that's what I'm thinking. It's crazy that this is, happening a few days, before Easter. So like we're gonna have like a fun little break on the weekend. But I don't know, this is really scary. And I'm trying to figure out if I should record the process or not. Like if I should just put on my little camera and go in, because I feel like there's not a lot of content like that. That's kind of nerve-wracking. But I think I'm gonna try it. I think I'm gonna do it just so that I can bring, you guys along, just to, see how I interview, see, what it's like. I don't know, it's crazy, but I'm gonna get ready to go in. See you in there.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Whew. That recruiter was the real deal. I have never met someone who loves his job more than that recruiter. That was probably one of my favorite interviews I've ever been in. It was straight to the point. He asked all of kind of the right questions, like why are you interested in this? All the different career paths, and like he could have talked in a way where it just sounded very rehearsed. Like I know he said all these things a bazillion times, and But he really wants the best for not only the company, but for the individuals who think they want to be a part of the company, if that makes sense. Like, he sat me down, he's like, well, what do you really want to do? Like, there's a million different paths in here. And I don't know if it's the experience of him that he's like gone through so many interviews, or that he's gone through so many apprentices that either drop out or all these things. But it felt like he cared. At like a crazy human level, it really felt like he cared what happens. Crazy. Crazy. I think I did pretty good. I just kind of, spoke from the heart, tried to do the best that I could. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I am still super nervous, but hopefully everything goes well. I'll keep you updated. Bye. Quick note, another crazy thing. One of the recruiters actually said that they were going to miss me today at the Hunt Electrical office, but they did say that they're going to a career fair and they invited me to it. And I don't think that they thought I was serious about it, but if I've learned one thing with trying to, get jobs or anything, go the extra mile and be unexpected. That's memorable. So I'll update you. Wrong high school. And I can't remember which one they were saying, but I called a few in the area and I found it. So I'm on my way there now. School number 2. Let's see if I can get this right. I don't want to be wasting anybody's time or my time. But when you're already committed to something, just go all in. Go all in. Life is way too short for you to be not trying these crazy things. And whatever's gonna get you a job or an opportunity, go for it. Just go for it. A quick hi and bye. Little interactions have so much power, And even though it took me a lot longer to get here, I went to the wrong school at first, I hope that it comes across as, I'm serious, because I am about this opportunity. And the person I just said hi to, she's so awesome. She's so sweet. She's like, yeah, I'm literally gonna, right after this job fair, I'm going to be talking with the main recruiter guy, and just, talking how it went and everything. And I'm going to be telling him that you even stopped by and said hello. So always go above and beyond when it comes to opportunities. Not enough people are doing it. And don't do it in a weird way, and don't do it in like a really needy way. But if people give you opportunities, take them up on it. Take them up on it. Go above and beyond. Go for it. Otherwise, it'll just become a regret. Like, if I didn't do this today and I didn't get this apprenticeship, I would think back to this moment of like, oh, I had the opportunity to go say hi to this other recruiter, and I should have just done it. It was so easy. Like, it took, a couple extra minutes out of my day or whatever. So just remember, go for it. Go the extra mile. People aren't used to people going the extra mile. They're used to people doing the bare minimum. And, sometimes it works. A lot of the times it may not. But there will be zero regrets, and you can kind of, at the end of the day, say, I did everything I could possible to try and maximize that opportunity. So we'll see how it goes.